There's no doubt that young adults today are less religious than older adults on all traditional measures. When we talk about religiousness among young adults, they are less likely to pray, they're less likely to attend religious services, they're less likely to say religion is very important in their lives. About half of young adults today say they attended religious services at least weekly when they were growing up. For comparison, about 2/3 of those ages 65 and up attended weekly as kids. So young adults are not just less religious today, there's a lot of evidence that they actually had less religious upbringings as well. It's common for people to think that young adults are at a point in life where they're exploring, they're in transition, and maybe when they get older, they'll settle down and be more religious. But in our 3 religious landscape studies, over the course of 17 years, there's no evidence that any generation becomes more religious as they get older. No cohort, either the oldest Americans, the youngest Americans, or those in between, have become more likely to believe in God, more likely to affiliate with a religion, or more likely to pray regularly. But at the same time, we see that 90% of 18 to 29-year-olds have a spiritual outlook. Overall, spiritually, young adults look quite a lot like older adults. Majorities of young adults believe in God or a universal spirit. Majorities believe people have souls or spirits, and majorities believe in an afterlife. And overall, that's not very different from older adults. 18 to 29-year-olds are much more likely than older Americans to say that churches focus too much on money, they focus too much on power, and they focus too much on control. But large majorities of young people also say that churches and religious organizations do a lot to strengthen communities and to bring people together. They're no less likely than older adults to say this. And so we see both positive and negative views among young adults, both critique and affirmation. Focusing on religiousness among young adults is important because it gives us a sense of the trajectory of religion. As older generations pass away, young adults will make up a larger share of the population. And we know that on average, young adults are less religious. And so unless something major changes these dynamics, we would expect to see more religious decline in the future.